Long ago, when the gods were closer to men. A great hero fought to save mankind with divine aid. In his possession was a sword of light to pierce the darkness, and a sacred emblem of burning light, born of flames. An emblem that surpasses time and space. This is a story of the fabled Fire Emblem. Welcome to Fire Emblem, the Binding Blade, otherwise known as Fire Emblem 6th, for its being the 6th game in the franchise. This game is the first of the GBA Fire Emblem games, and was actually never released in any official capacity in English. So the game that you are seeing here has had a translation patch applied so that I can play it here in my native language, which is English. So I am very excited to play this game because I've never played it before. This one's completely new to me. I've played FE7 as you could see on my channel for the first little series that I did was for FE7. I've also played FE8 in the past on my own time. So this is FE6. Binding Blade is the only GBA Fire Emblem game that I have yet to play. So, after completing a series for Blazing Blade for FE7, I thought, it would be a very good lead-in to finally getting to play Fire Emblem 6, the Binding Blade. Somewhat of an infamous addition, or I guess entry in the series. I did want to play Binding Blade initially, but it had, before I did my Fire Emblem 7 series, but when I started that, it had been quite some time since I played a Fire Emblem game, and I wanted to get myself reacquainted with the systems, and I didn't think that Binding Blade would be a very good way to do that, because from what I have heard, this game is more on the difficult side for a number of reasons. It being, the enemy quality being higher, having shaky hit rates amongst other issues in terms of difficulties that this game might have. Nevertheless, I am here now to finally give this game a shot. This translation, I applied a translation patch that I found online. I don't know if it's the best. It's the best one that I think. I saw people say that this was a good one, so I will be seeing along with you whether or not there are any weird translation things for this particular patch. But yeah, that's kind of comes with the territory with some of these, fan-translated games that were never released outside of Japan. But yeah, without further ado, I'm really excited to get my first playthrough of Fire Emblem 6, the Binding Blade started. Man and dragon once coexisted in harmony. However, man shattered that harmony with a sudden onslaught. A great war, now known as the Scouring, was fought for dominion of the land. Losses were tremendous for both sides, and in this war, the very laws of nature itself were twisted and distorted, bringing chaos on Ani's whole— oh, it's going so fast. Defeated and humbled, the dragons disappeared from the realm. Mankind then began to rebuild and repopulate their newly won land. A millennium has passed since then. After defeating the dragons, the humans of Alib quickly spread their culture and civilization to the farthest reaches of the continent. In the west lies the kingdom of Etruria, which is widely considered to possess the most refined culture in all of Alib. The Kingdom of Bern, with its powerful military and logical, pragmatic people, is located on the other side of the continent in the east. These are the two most powerful nations in Alib, with the weaker nations situated between them. These smaller lands are the Lycian League, whose numerous territories are independently ruled by a number of marquises that are bound by a vow of allegiance. Ilia, where the people arduously till the frozen soil and many become mercenaries to earn money to survive. And Sakai, where various clans ride through the plains on horseback. Although there were occasional clashes between these nations, the majority of the people of Alib lived in peace. That peace, however, was not to last. King Zephiel of Bern has commanded his forces to conquer the entirety of Alib. Bern's armies first attacked Sakai and Ilia, ruthlessly massacring all who opposed them. Now, Bern is mounting a merciless invasion into Lycia. Pherae is a territory of Lycia known for its beauty and honorable lords. Pherae's Lord Roy was studying in the great territory of Ostia when the invasion began. However, the sitting Marquis and Roy's father, Eliwood, who has been ill, has sent for Roy to return to lead Pherae's soldiers in defending against Bern. Marquis Hector of Ostia is Eliwood's longtime friend and confidant, and leads the Council of Lords in Lycia. At the time Eliwood sent for Roy, Marquis Ostia's daughter, Lilina, was in Pherae visiting Eliwood. Upon receiving his father's message, Roy hurries home, taking with him his vassals, and Bors, a knight from Ostia, who is responsible for Lilina's safety. The story begins when Roy reaches the outskirts of Pherae. Chapter 1: Dawn of Destiny. Boss! They've all hidden themselves inside the castle! Heh, even Eliwood, the greatest knight in Lycia, is no match for an illness, it seems. Heh heh heh. You were right when you said there wouldn't be many soldiers. They're all getting ready to defend against Bern. Of course I was right. I'm always right, you fool. But reinforcements could be here any minute. Alright, you curs, listen up. Kill everyone in the castle while we still got time. Then we can waltz out of here with all the loot. Heh, castles ain't the only places with loot. Let's go ransack the villages and take everything they got. Oh, there goes that village. Lord Eliwood, we're under attack by bandits from Mount Blom. I understand. Thank you, Merlinus. Blast it. Were I not in this pitiful state, I would take care of them all myself. Lord Eliwood? Lilina, you must hide yourself. This castle is going to become a war zone. No, my lord. I can fight too. Don't be absurd. I couldn't face Hector if something happened to you in my own castle. My father? But... It's going to be alright. Roy should be here any moment, so we just need to hold our own until then. He'll drive off these dastards. Merlinus, send a messenger to Roy to let him know the current situation. We need his help. Yes, my lord. Oh, it's Lance. What's the matter? Why are you in such a hurry? Lord Roy, bandits have appeared and are attacking the castle as we speak. No, is the Marquis unharmed? He's inside, defending against the bandits' attack. But I don't know how long he can last with his illness. Excuse me, Lance, is it? Is Lady Lilina safe? You must be a knight of Ostia. Lady Lilina is in the castle. She should be alright. She's with Lord Eliwood after all. But he can't last forever. No. I shouldn't have let Lilina go to the castle before me. Lord Roy, regret won't solve anything. We must retake the castle. Wolt is right. We must make haste. Yes, you're right. This is no time to despair. Very well. 2 arms then. Our target is the castle. We must rescue everyone. All right, welcome to chapter 1, getting it right into the thick of things with a bandit attack on the castle of Ferre. So, if you're familiar with FE7, if you watched my previous playthrough of FE7, or if you've played it yourself, or have experienced it in any other way, you will notice here, this story is a sequel to FE7. It's a very interesting connection. FE7 is a prequel sequel of FE6. Which is part of the reason why I really wanted to play this after playing FE7, because the stories tie in quite nicely. So we've got very familiar characters here if you've played FE7. Eliwood and Hector, right, 2 of the main lords of FE7, appear now in their older adult forms as the respective marquises of their homelands, I guess. Additionally, we have Roy, Eliwood's son, who was briefly introduced at the end of FE7, and Lilina, Hector's daughter, who was also briefly introduced at the end of FE7 as just kind of a callback, right, to this game. Additionally, we also have another playable character here that is, well, not really returning, but was also implemented and added in FE7, Marcus, the Paladin, who once again returns as our Jagan for this game. So he's our strong pre-promoted, and once again, you can see he's got, once again, these pretty decently high stats for a starting game unit. And that's because he is a pre-promoted Paladin, and he does, serve that purpose. I will say, just looking at these off the bat, these stats look worse than FE7 Marcus. So maybe that's a little foreshadowing for how this game might turn out as compared to FE7, but we'll see. And then, of course, we have our main lord here, Roy, who, when you look at his stat spread, he looks actually extremely similar to Eliwood in that respect. Yeah, 5 strength, 7 speed, 5 defense, 0 res, all around pretty weak starting stats, but that's to be expected in the beginning of the game of your level 1 lord. He comes with a rapier, of course. The classic lord sword, I guess. So yeah, that's our lord. He's also very, very similar to Eliwood, like stat or like unit archetype wise, which makes sense, because he is supposed to be Eliwood's son, right? So it's probably more likely that Eliwood was kind of modeled after Roy, but. Then we have our classic Christmas calves, Alan and Lance here. Let's take a look. Alan with 7 strength, 6 speed, 6 defense, has a level 1 cavalier with an iron sword and an iron lance. E-swords, D-lances, cool. I believe, let's take a look at Lance. Lance is 5 strength, 8 speed. Okay, so weaker but faster, right? So I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons to FE7 because FE7 is the game that I played. So this is like our sane-ish cavalier, or Alan is our sane-ish cavalier, and Lance is our Kent-ish cavalier. Kind of, not really. I wouldn't say he's Kent per se, because Kent wasn't exactly that much faster than Sane. But you can see that there's a dichotomy here, right? You've got a fast one and you've got a strong one. And I believe, let's see, what you have also E-swords, D-lances, iron sword. Ooh, he comes with a javelin. That's pretty nice. And a vulnerary. Cool, you don't have a vulnerary. Interesting. Then, of course, we have our starting armor knight, Bors. He comes as level 1, so significantly worse than Oswin, right? But Oswin came at a much more advanced level, so he had a lot better stats here. 7 strength, 11 defense is pretty solid, I think, as a starting stat line for an armor knight, of course. That's what you'd expect, but he's 3 speed, which means, oh boy. So, yeah, I mean, he's just armor knight. I'm not expecting a unit like Boris to be fast at all, that's for sure. Comes with an iron lance and a vulnerary, amongst other things. You know, he's an armor knight. I'm not particularly impressed by armor knights typically. Just their low movement really hampers them in a lot of situations. Not that they can't be useful, of course. They can most certainly be useful as defensive walls if you can get them there, right? And then finally we have Waltz. Our starting archer, level 1, comes with an iron bow with not great stats, suffice to say. 4 strength, 5 speed. He's not even, oh man. 5 speed, 4 defense. He's like worse than Roy in pretty much every respect, right? He's weaker, he's slower, he's less tanky, although only by 1 point, but and he's an archer, which is going to make him a little bit annoying on enemy phase. But he's what we got, so you know we'll have to make use of what we got right here at the beginning of the game. So taking a look at the chapter map here, we've got 1 village over here, so immediately we have a side objective. A bunch of houses to visit that I might want to check out. Not sure, I don't think these give items, they're just going to say some stuff, but this is my first time playing through this game, so might as well hit those villages up. And then we've got all the enemies here. Oh, there's no one on the gates. Huh, that's interesting. Let's take a look. Is there even a boss on this map then? Weird. Okay. Okay, these stats are honestly like comparable to Waltz, right? Oh, there is a boss. Okay, there's at least a unique enemy here. Fighter level 28, or not level 20, level 5 at 20 HP with a steel axe, 20 attack. Damn. Okay, what do we have? 12, 14, 10. Even Marcus only has 14, but he does come with a silver lance. That's pretty nice. 9 strength. Oh boy. Okay. Are there any droppables? Lots of axe units. A couple archers. No, there's no droppables. All right. This is a kind of an interesting layout for a first map. I mean, you've got this like little inlet of water here that you have to walk around, navigate around over here. There's this destroyed village over here. Alright, well, might as well get started. Like I said, let's see if we got a plan here. What? I don't actually know what my plan is to start off here. Like I said, this is my first time playing this game, so there is a lot that I don't know about the game. When in regards to, there's a lot I do know, because it's an old game and I've seen plenty of just, you know, videos, discussions, people talking about it wherever. This game, so I do know some things about, like, you know, what characters there are, what characters are good, a little bit about the maps here or there, but for the most part, it's a decently blind play. I mean, I wouldn't call it blind, but I definitely haven't gone through any of these maps before, so that's all new to me. So, yeah, this playthrough is going to be a little bit different from my FE7 playthrough just because this is a kind of more of a first-time thing as opposed to a repeat playthrough. So there's going to be a lot more that I don't know about this particular game. I do know that there's, like, ending requirement. There's different endings, and there's, like, a good ending requirement or something. So I will probably look a few things up just to make sure that I do all the important objectives like that. Okay, so we've got all these axe fighters. Our calves are probably the best bet here, but... Oh, I need to... Let's boost with backgrounds, fast game speed, fast text. I think everything else is good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. That's kind of annoying. 9 doesn't one shot. He does double though. What about you? Okay, stronger but slower, so he does for more damage, but he doesn't double. That's actually a very annoying, like, break point to be at. We're just barely not enough. right? Like, how much speed do you have? 4 speed? Okay, you only need 2 more speed to be able to double, but... okay. I'm assuming you're not gonna do... Okay, 8 damage, it's not the worst. Obviously, we have Marcus here, can probably destroy these guys. Yep. It's not even close. And... unfortunately, Boris can't really get anywhere here. Roy can, though. Alright, how do we want to do this? Because we gotta deal with these enemies, too. Archer up here. Bandits over here. We do want to get to the village if we can as well. Okay. I think I have an idea. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna bring Walt here for some chip damage. Oh, that brings him to 12, though. That's not enough for him to kill either, right? Because he needs... yeah, he only does 11. Oh, that's so annoying. We're only always having that 1 HP off. Okay. He's gonna get the forest if I do that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's kind of annoying. But I think that's just what we've got to do at the moment. He does have a low hit rate, thanks to the weapon triangle advantage, though. Okay, good. Alright, Lance, take care of that. I don't know who I want to use. I mean, they're both calves, right? Lance and Alan are both calves, so they're both going to probably be pretty good. We'll just have to see how they turn out stat-wise, I guess. Let's see if we can get Elliowood. I called Roy Elliowood. They look so similar. They both have this like kind of bluish outfit with like the red hair. This is Roy now, it's not Elliowood. Alright, we're gonna get Roy over here. Can you take a hit from this guy? 13. You have... we're okay. I don't think any of these guys are gonna be doubling us. Yeah. Okay. We'll get Roy moving. We will get Boars moving as well. And then I need to protect Will here, so we're gonna move you here with the Iron Sword, and Marcus. Marcus could just advance all the way as well. Although if I wanted him to grab the village, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I could do that. I could send him over to the village if I don't think I need him here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, okay. Curses! Reinforcements already! But they'll have to go through me to get into the castle. Okay, so now he takes his position onto the gate. Okay. Now it looks a little bit more like a normal... Ow! Oh my god. The forest! The forest, man! Makes a big difference. Okay, good. Whoa! Okay, quit right off the bat. Let's go, Roy. Okay, we're gonna send Marcus. I might need Marcus. I might need him, so we'll have to see here. 90% hit rate for 8 damage? Okay. That crit was like actually like really important. Because we're not doubling. I think they're not 4 speed. Yeah, we're not doubling. And I mean, he's only got 10 attacks, so he's really not doing a lot of damage. Okay. 8. Huh. And he's on a forest, which is really annoying. If we can give Roy the kill here, that would be cool. Can Walt hit this? He can. Okay. Roy, it's up to you now. Cool. Solid, solid, solid. Okay, how are we gonna deal with these guys up here? Because I have a javelin. It's not really worth using, is it? Wait, how fast are you? 3 speed, so we need... Oh, but the javelin weighs us down, I bet, right? 9 con weighs us down by 2, okay. I'm a little concerned here. Oh my god. Just doesn't have enough strength. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can all get to the archer's position. Maybe we bring Al in here then. 9 damage. How much do you take? 6 defense. We're looking at... Oh my gosh. Okay. 4, 3, 7 damage. 7 damage and 7 damage. 21. That is enough to kill if they all hit. So that is definitely not a safe move. Definitely not a safe move. We might... Oh, Roy might have to take a bow to the face then. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think we have... Oh, wait. Do we need Marcus? I think we need Marcus here, right? But if I basically, okay, if I kill this guy with the 2 calves and then bring Marcus up here, he's gonna kill all of these guys. I don't really want that to happen. Oh, this is a tricky situation. Oh, you know what? I can bring... Okay, we're gonna bring Boars here. Lance has a vulnerability, but we don't need it, right? We don't need it. 14. How much is 6 defense, right? Yeah. So for 7 from you and 4 from you for 11 damage, so Lance will survive. I think I go Iron Sword here. You can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can, so we can get a hit on you. And we should be safe here. Even if we get hit, but we don't get hit, so we're good. Alright, Marcus can go grab the village then. Are you knights going to the castle? I know this isn't much, but please accept this money on behalf of all of us. Use it well. Oh, okay. 5,000 gold right off the bat. That's cool. Very nice. Oh, you're gonna... ow. Oh, did he crit again? Jesus, okay, that one wasn't necessary. Or was it? I think that was necessary, actually. Okay, good stuff. I mean, he's critting. That's cool. And he's dodging. Although, yeah, he's dodging. That's what I meant. Alright, he's, okay. He lived that somehow. Oh my god. It's so... Wow, okay. That, I definitely don't want to do that. Is Boris useful here? Probably not, right? Oh, look at that hit rate. 60%. Waltz can get some damage off, but it's not really enough. And there's still these guys to worry about. How do you think about who I want to feed the experience to? Like, do I want to give it to Roy, or do I want to give it to my calves? I probably want to train my calves first, right? As you know, despite Roy being our lord, I don't know what actually when, like, if it's like anything like MV7, he's gonna get a pretty darn late promotion. So I think I might want to go for Alan or Lance here. 9 damage, but you don't even do 9. I can Iron Lance to get 11, and then we can actually do something there. Sure, I guess, as long as he hits. Okay, yeah. That's fair. Okay, in that case, let's do this. Okay, no crit that time. Cool. That's what I wanted. Okay, okay, cool. Some strength, some defense. That's nice. Or some defense, right? Yeah. Okay, and then we'll give Lance the kill here. Okay, and then I would like to move Boars. Can I move him here? He doesn't take very much damage. I mean, he is an armor knight, so of course not. Will is not in a great spot here. He can actually come here and visit this village, huh? Or this house. Listen, if you want to do well in battle, you'd better use terrain wisely. For example, if you're in a forest, the trees will cover you. That'll teach your enemies who they're dealing with. Indeed, indeed. That is definitely a good thing to learn, is the terrain bonuses. Money is vital for any army. If you don't have any, you won't be able to replace your broken weapons. And you can't fight without weapons. I mean, yeah, no, you cannot. And we just got some money from that village, so... Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to set... It'll lure these guys out. Is that what I want? I can take this forest next turn. Maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, okay, they're not gonna have enough move. Okay, yeah, let's just... We'll... You can attack Alan. That's fine, he's at max HP. We are going to block with Boars. Yeah, he's just gonna come around. That's fine, that makes sense. Oh, we don't even... Yeah, Lance doesn't even double here? Jeez. 3 damage, we can shrug that off, but of course we miss. Okay, and then you come for Alan. That's chill. I think we're fine. The Lance doesn't help here, though. I would prefer to... Well, we hit there, so it doesn't really matter, but... Okay. At this point, I think we... Oh my god, right, he doesn't double. Okay. Let me think here. Is this... No, because you don't... Okay, this is guaranteed kill. So we don't take any return damage. There's Lance's first level. Cool, cool, cool. That is an unfortunate first level. Boo-hoo. Very sad. Can we take... I don't think we can. Come on, Walt. Cool. We will... How much damage do we take here? 6? Okay, I think we're okay to do this. Cool, cool, cool. I need to keep an eye out on my HP, because we don't have a healer yet. And so we only have vulneraries for healing. Roy could come up here. 6 damage. Oh, not gonna risk that. Well, I could vulnerary. That would probably be the play. Is to just use a vulnerary here. Keep ourselves topped up. Let's see if Boris can get a hit in. Nice. Whoever he decides to attack next is on the chopping block then. He's probably going to attack Roy if I move Marcus there. We'll let Marcus visit this last village. We're all doomed. Soldiers from Bird have crossed the border. They laid an awful attack. And even if the allied lords strike back, Lord Eliwood, he can't even stand anymore. Bit of a grim situation, huh? It's very interesting. You know, FE7, Zephiel is the young boy prince that you save in the second half of the game, and now he's the antagonist. At least in the beginning here, that's what it seems. Where do I move? Where do I move you? I kind of want him to attack Lance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are probably gonna, yeah, we're just gonna move Marcus here. Okay, he's gonna attack Roy. That's fine. Cool. Getting a lot of rapier uses right off the bat here. Roy doesn't come with another weapon, apparently, so he just has to use the rapier. Maybe I stop using it for a little bit. I can't give him an iron sword, I suppose. But... okay. Lance. That's 13 and 13 again. So once again, that is what? 13, 13. That's 4, 3, 7, 14 damage, which is enough to kill. So that's not a safe move. We will bring Alan. I'll bring Alan up here. Well, no, Lance has the... okay, we'll bring Lance up here. We can vulnerate afterwards, I think. We'll bring Lance over here. Iron Sword to deal with this guy, and then we'll just advance everyone else. I suppose I can move Alan over here to deal with this other guy. They don't neither of them need to vulnerate just yet. We'll keep Roy up behind. Yeah. Alright. Okay, good dodge. I need to be careful with Alan, because Alan doesn't have a vulnerate. I'll have to trade him one. The forest here should help us out quite a bit. Very nice. We still don't kill, because we're not strong enough. If he got a point of strength, that would have killed. Because of the double. One of the reasons why speed is such an important stat. You can double all your stat gains as well. Okay, we're safe here. All right, I suppose I could use Roy to lure them out. I don't really want to. I'm assuming that you don't move like all the other bosses that I've... like most of the other bosses in GBA Fire Emblem. I want to conserve rapier uses though. Here, you know what? Take the iron sword. That's not good positioning for boars, but whatever. How much did you do? 10 damage with the iron sword. If we double here, he actually just gets the kill. We don't double, not fast enough. Okay, I mean, I could, now that he has the iron sword, I could just get the kill here without much concern. I do want to give Alan some stuff to work with, though. Can he take... once again, it's 13 and 10. I think he can. That's 7. 7-4. It's very close, but he could survive. Alright, we can use Roy. Grab this kill here. Then we'll move Alan here. Or maybe in a position where we can block the archer off. Or I think it'd be better actually for the archer to attack Roy here. So let's chill there. Alright, we'll bring Lance this way. Once again, Boris is just kind of in a bad position. Familiar music. Different arrangement, but familiar all the same. Okay, we're good. Alan does a good chunk here. Not doubling, but he does get his first level. Can you do better than Lance did? He can do a little bit better than Lance did. Okay, you're gonna bow here. That is fine. That's a walkable tile, actually. Very funny, very interesting. Oh yeah, the destroyed villages are just regular tiles. Okay, so this is not. I guess my brain just automatically detected this as a choke point, even though it's not, because these are all walkable tiles. Doesn't matter, I guess. We did operate within ranges anyways. With 7 speed, that's still not enough to double, right? It is enough to double you. Perfect. That point of speed mattered. So that we can actually get the 1 round on the bow guy and the archer here. I'm assuming you don't... Oh, it's good, perfect. That's actually, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, yeah. The combination of that 11 plus 9 damage actually works out decently well. There is actually that one particular thing where the numbers line up there, so that's pretty nice. Oh my god, 13 damage? Yikes. We're at full HP. No crit risk. No crit risk, but we can crit with Roy. With the rapier, right? With the iron sword, how much do we do? 5. With the rapier is also 5. So, are these the same? This is a really weak rapier. No, wait, only 5 might? It's as weak as it's as strong as an iron sword. Damn. Okay. Well, I mean, I suppose it's got its usefulness in its effectiveness, because in this game, one thing I do know about this game is that effective weapons are the usual 3 times damage instead of the 2 times it got nerfed to in specifically the Western version of FE7. So we're just gonna chill here with the iron sword, probably. Or, how does Marcus do? I mean, he kills with a silver lance, obviously. With an iron sword, he only has 5 might. Oh, well, I want Roy to have the iron sword anyways, but if this guy doesn't move, he's got a steel axe. We could chip with Will. Or Will. Walt, I'm using all the FE7 names on accident. Walt, not Will. Alright, we'll chill. We'll chill for a second. I'm not in any particular rush to complete the chapter. You bumbling idiots! You can't take down a few pathetic knights? Oh, this music. Showdown music. Alright. 10 damage? Boris, I thought you were supposed to be defensive. 11. 20. Okay, yeah. Clearly 11 defense is not enough to cut it here. What's his HP at? 20? It's pretty low. We only do 6 damage in return. That's like nothing. Walt barely did anything either. Ow. I mean, he has a very low hit rate, but still, ow. But Alan can double for 13 because he's... Did that speed level really matter that much? What's your effective speed? 2, so he would have been able to double anyways, I think. Oh boy. 12 damage? I mean... 10 damage from Roy. I think we can give it to Alan here. Let's take a look at experience. Yeah, he's almost level 3. It'd be nice if Lance could actually get a decent level though. But he only does 8 damage. 8 damage? How much is that? That leaves him at... I mean, not 10. 12 doesn't really leave him there either, though. You know what? We won't be killing here anyways, so we just need to... You don't have a vulnerate, do you? Okay, we'll trade that over. Need to use that to make sure Alan doesn't die here. Yeah, we definitely need to be doing that damage. He's healing on the gate. Okay, 12 damage, cool. Come on, Wolves, can you do 3? He can do 3. I think we can just give Alan the kill here then, yeah? Because he dodged. Yeah, that'll do. I am content with that. I am content with that. As long... Oh, oh god. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're safe. Yeesh. And we could have rescued him out of there probably if he had gotten hit. And then probably taken the kill with Roy. But... he's gonna heal... Okay, we're gonna have to take the kill with someone else because he's gonna heal up here. Let's just make sure that I can rescue these guys if necessary. We need to hit both here. Otherwise, we just rescue out. See if Lance can get the kill. It'd be cool. He does want the level because he didn't get a very good level up. Cool. What the? So strong. There goes Damas. Very first boss of the game. Come on, Lance. Yeah, okay. You got a point of strength. Let's go. All right, and then we just seize, right? This is a seize map. Seize gate, yes. All right, cool. That wraps up chapter 1. Fairly clean and simple, although you know, it did take some puzzling around since you do have fairly weak units to start out with, and I'm trying to avoid abusing Marcus too much, although he didn't really do anything at all this map. But yeah, that's all we've got. So that's chapter 1. Cool. Let's seize the gate. Father, Lilina. Roy, is that you? Roy! I'm so glad to see you both. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Thanks for the rescue, Roy. Of course, Father. How is your health? Well enough. I have some life in me yet. But Roy, do you know why I called you back here? I'm to take over your role by leading the soldiers of Faray. We must join the rest of the Lycian army to defend our people. Exactly. As you know, Byrne has commenced an invasion of Lycia. We are honor-bound to follow the vows of our allegiance. Lycia needs every lord's army, and we must oblige. Of course. I'm truly sorry to interrupt your studies and force you into this war. But I'm not well. I'm in no condition to lead an army. Father. Lord Eliwood, I'll go with Roy. My father leads Lycia's largest army. And I'm certain my magic will be of help to Roy. No, Lilina. You must return to Ostia. Why? With Hector preparing for battle, there is no one sitting on the throne of Ostia. It must be an uneasy feeling for the people not to have a sitting lord. As the daughter of the Marquis, you must take the throne until Hector returns. That will put the people at ease. Do you have any objections? No, my lord. Roy, I have arranged a contract with a group of mercenaries. You are to meet them at the border to Bern. Merlinus will accompany you. He is knowledgeable and experienced and should be of great help. Thank you for everything, father. Don't worry, my son. I have absolute faith in you. Fight bravely and show everyone who the next Marquis of Ferret is. Yes, father. Boris, I have a favor to ask of you. You needn't ask, milady. I will accompany Lord Roy in his travels and protect him with my very life. Thank you, Boris. Take care, Roy. I will. You too, Lilina. Alright, and that's the first chapter of Binding Blade and the start of a brand new adventure. Ooh, I'm very excited to finally play this game and experience this for myself. So I will see you next time. I hope you'll join me for this. I hope you'll join me on this journey. And yeah, see you next time.